Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot and Oracle for the Soul. I have another unboxing. This time it is the Mystic Martian Oracle by Lisa Porter. I have had this on my wish list for a while and I finally bought it. It's also from Rockpool. After I got that Cowgirls and Aliens, I was like, oh yeah, I've got to get this. So this says the great sky gods have silently been visiting and monitoring Earthlings since the beginning of time. This deck is designed and intended as a guide to extraterrestrial species that transcend and coexist within the human genetic mind. Each card is beautifully designed as a symbol and representational conduit for a specific archetype and has keywords that include metaphysical, emotional, and psychological feelings and everyday practical meanings. Open your eyes and stretch your insight into far broader horizons and allow these great sky gods to impart their wise guidance and wisdom from multidimensional perceptions. So yeah, let's open this up. I like how shiny this is. Oh man, I did scratch it. That sucks. The little green man, I like that. The inside on the bottom is purple. Look at those later. I'll move them out of the screen. I love how much of a mirror this is. Oh, you see me in the camera. Very cool. So it's green. So this was published in 2021. And so for contents, we have introduction, using the cards, example spreads, and the archetypes. Dedicated to my sister, Christine. Cool. Then we also have sacred geometry linking cards. We have air, alchemy, crop circles, earth, flower of life, fire, golden ratio, Kabbalah, tree of life, Merkaba, Ouroboros, pentagram, shadow self, starseed, third eye. I don't know what this one is. And water, and then about the author. So just your general past, present, and future spread. And then we have, oh, this is fun. One. Martian spread. What ET species am I most connected with? So 1 is the one you're most connected with. 2 is life purpose. 3 is lessons. 4 is your future. And why do they not reveal themselves to you? All right, so we get a little bit about the history of the ETs, and then you have card meaning and reversed. Oh, that's cool. They actually give you a reversal. So that's interesting. So with the about the author, it's 122 pages. So she is the illustrator and author. So there's her picture. Very cool. Ooh, I love the neon green. Like, how fun is the edging on this? I love it. Or the gilding. So the cards are matte. And very colorful. I have this really intensive Oracle deck where it's so in depth. I don't think I've done a flip through of it yet, but I've given only a couple of readings with it, and it is so accurate, but it's not colorful, and I don't necessarily really love the artwork. But the author, I've seen her give talks in Phoenix, and she is the real deal. Like, she's really channeling who she says she's channeling, and she explains channeling in a way that I respect. So it's going to be interesting though, because this, you know, is more colorful and it seems more digestible, where her book and her information is extremely in depth, and I feel like it's for people who are really into the extraterrestrial energy, which when I was younger, this was my fear. Like, I had a total fear of aliens, and they would literally keep me up at night. I would stay up all night reading because I was terrified of getting abducted. And then when I moved to Phoenix, I met a lot of people who had their own abduction experiences, and who also claimed to be hybrids and who had implants and things like this. And so it just made me more curious. There's an artist who creates these modeled busts of different alien races so that contactees can kind of contact these alien races on their own terms instead of being abducted. And I don't know, I'm just very curious because I've never understood the New Age discourse around the abduction. Like, I feel like it's very demonic. Like, why would you want to be abducted, and why would you want to get in contact? So I still don't really understand it, and I think I've talked about this before, where this for me is kind of like my way of being like, I don't understand it, but I want to understand, you know, the way you watch like horror movies. Like, we don't understand death, but I want to understand, or, you know, dying, or whatever fear or trauma you're trying to understand while you're watching the movie. I really like that flower of life. So instead of being afraid of aliens, I'm trying to flip that for the last, like, you know, 12, 14 years to being curious. I don't want to say open, but curious, you know, and trying to realize that if there are extraterrestrials or interdimensional beings, they're just like humans. They're not all good. They're not all bad. It doesn't matter what species, you know, and that there's different channeled beings. And really, when you're channeling, when there are people saying they're channeling, it's just a different aspect of their higher self that they're channeling. It's not really a different entity, but then it gets more convoluted when you're like, but we're all one. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot. So I really like that Merkaba, because when like you're astral traveling, you can envision yourself in the Merkaba like this and traveling through dimensions. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I really like this starseed. That is gorgeous. That card is really, really speaking to me. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, did anyone else remember as a child the red, orange, yellow? Like this was reversed. It was like on the bottom. But now that I'm an adult and I like see rainbows, it's like this. So it's interesting because the rainbows that I had remember as a child doing with the red on the bottom, it like corresponds more closely with like our chakras. So as above, so below, like the atmosphere is the above, so it's reversed. I don't know, just an idea. Here's our third eye. That's a cool, kind of freaky card. This is one that I don't know how to say. And then the water element. These cards look really, really cool. I love the green. They're already kind of bent, which is a bummer, but I already messed up the edging. But you can't really see. It's not a big deal. So let's give this a clear. And I'm gonna shuffle. So how do you guys feel about aliens? Do you call them aliens, extraterrestrials, interdimensional beings? Do you think that they're different entities? Do you think that those are three different beings? Or do you think that aliens are really just interdimensional beings? Or do you believe that aliens are demons? Let me know in the comments down below. Are aliens really just our angels and demons? Was the Bible really just explaining contact with these extra interdimensional beings? I feel like, especially in the Hindu religions, with their gods that are so different looking than us, that they could definitely be interdimensional beings. And what's your take on, you know, contacting aliens and the whole abduction experiences and, you know, stories? Pentagram. Well, that's interesting that I did not pull an actual alien race card. I pulled a card for protection. So I'm not going to read this, but you can read it if you want. It's, you know, obviously it's for protection and represents the 4 elements and spirit. And in Chinese, in China, it's also the elements. So we have natural elements of life, harmony, protection, good health, perfection, idealism, satisfaction, safety, and security. And reversed is idolizing, putting on a pedestal, worshiping, materialism, over, under, protective, and insecurity. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through and unboxing of the Mystic Martian Oracle, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.